It's better to choose consistency above perfection because no one is perfect. Some say practice makes perfect, but I say practice makes progress. On the 21st of April, 2024, I run in my very first race. And that race is the London Marathon, where I attempt to run a sub 4-hour marathon. Follow me as I go through 16 weeks of training. Welcome. Welcome back to the channel with me, Reynold Keith Coker. Another week of marathon prep, and we can't have a Monday without doing a bit of yoga. As I said in previous episodes, yoga is something that I do every single day, and it's just so important. Can't emphasize how stretching and getting blood flowing around the body is just so essential for just recovery and just for your well-being. So yeah, you're gonna always catch me doing this on a Monday. I spent about 20 minutes doing it. Tuesday's workout was intervals at a lactate threshold pace. What you probably have noticed that I'm doing similar workouts every week, but as each week goes by, the repetitions that I do begin to increase as well. So it's a steady and gradual build as the weeks go by. So I went into the gym on Wednesday to do my 45 minutes of cross training on the bike. And I tell you, this is the longest I've been on the bike for years. But it felt really refreshing, burnt quite a few calories, 442 calories. Just before I go for my recovery run, I just wanted to speak to you a little bit about consistency and the importance of it. Like, why do we do anything consistently? Why do I boil hot water, squeeze key limes into a cup, add cayenne pepper with Himalayan salt, and drink it? Why do I do that every day? Why do we eat every day? Why do we drink every day? The reason why we would stay consistent with anything is because we see the benefit in doing it. And the reason I started running is because I had extremely poor health. In the first episode, I spoke about having asthma, and asthma prevented me from running. As soon as I would run, like especially when I was at school, run, after 1 minute, my chest would like tighten up and I would have to walk, have to take my inhaler so I could breathe. And I was always had this fear of running. I thought running is a bad thing. I cannot do running at all. But then when I began to look at the benefits of cardiovascular exercise, running, increasing my lung capacity, then I thought to myself, several years after I left school, I thought to myself, okay, I need to start running. And that had to be my primary focus, the benefits of it. And when I started off running, it was so difficult. I would literally run at this pace, and I'll be breathing heavy. And I remember that one time I went out running by myself. This was in 2002. I was running, and after 5 minutes, I was thinking, I need to quit. I need to quit. I need to quit. But my focus was the benefits of it. The benefits, because I made up in my mind that I didn't want to be taking an inhaler. As much as inhalers can actually save your life, I saw the side effects of taking inhalers for a prolonged amount of time. Your heart can get weak from doing that. So with every medication, not against medication at all, but there's always side effects to it. So I decided to myself, so all these things were going through my mind as I was going for this run. I really wanted to quit, but then after 10 minutes, all of a sudden, I could breathe. It was as if I took it felt as if I had taken my inhaler, the way my lungs opened up. So I began to run. I was still running at a slow pace, but it felt really good. And at the end of that run, because I basically did one lap around my local park, I said to myself, I'm going to do this again tomorrow. So I would always constantly be going out for these runs, feeling breathing difficulty, then all of a sudden, second wind. And then the more consistent I got with the running, the more my fitness went up, the less ill I became. So it just became a part of my life. Just as eating and drinking is important for my survival, physically and also mentally, running became my medication. So I say all that to say that consistency is key for anything that you do in life. It may seem difficult, but it's extremely important that you look at the benefits. The benefits will keep you consistent. After a while, you will not require motivation to do what you're doing. I mean, do you need to motivate yourself to eat every day? No. It's because it's something that you enjoy, and also you're benefiting through the food that you're eating. So in order to make any change in your life, to be consistent especially being consistent in the things that you actually hate doing, you have to write down at least 20 to 30 reasons why something is important to you. Because you will now be inspired to do that thing. You do that thing automatically without requiring motivation. Today, it's -2 degrees Celsius. -2 degrees Celsius. And I could actually say to myself, oh, it's really cold outside today. Let me go to the gym and run on the treadmill. But that one reason alone isn't going to stop me, because I've got other benefits. I've got 30 reasons that outweigh that one reason for not going out because it's cold. Because the thing is, there's many times, I'm going to be completely real, there's some times where I wake up in the morning, especially when it's winter time, I wake up and it's so cold and I just want to turn around and go back to sleep. But when I think about how good I will feel after that run, it's no problem at all. So I just say all that to say, I'm not saying for anyone to be like me at all, but just focus on the benefits. So Friday was a wonderful rest day, so I could be ready for this interval run which I had today, which was to be run at a moderate to hard pace. So I'll be running between a lactate threshold pace to a anaerobic threshold pace for 10 minutes, followed by a 2-minute rest, and that will be repeated 2 times. I needed an extra boost of energy, so I had 1 sourdough bagel with agave syrup and some chaga mushroom tea. A great alternative to coffee. Chaga mushroom contains a high amount of antioxidants, and it boosts your immune system and fights fatigue. To finish off another week of running, we have the long run on Sunday. This run will be an hour and 45 minutes, followed by a cool down, which will be between 5 to 10 minutes. So that's another week of marathon prep in the books. 23 miles I've run this week, and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling strong. Today's long run, which was an hour and 45 minutes, just felt easy. And the reason it feels easy is because I've stayed consistent. And anything that you start will always be hard at the beginning. But if you have the patience and stay consistent with your plans, it becomes easy. My long runs feel like I'm walking. And that's because over the years, I've built up the aerobic capacity. There's a coach by the name of Coach Jeff Cunningham, and he says, it's better to be consistently good than occasionally great. Because many of us want to microwave our fitness. We want to microwave so many things in our life. We want to fast track our way to health. But it's all about taking time and being consistent. So I want to thank you once again for joining me for another week of marathon prep. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that just seems to be a common thing that most people say at an end of the video. But genuinely, if you've been helped at all or been inspired to not just run or keep fit, but you just felt inspired to be consistent in life, leave me a comment. Leave me a genuine comment and just let me know. And if there's anything else that you want me to speak about in these videos, I will. But through a lot of difficulty and trials in my life has given me the knowledge that I have to stay consistent, to be disciplined. So thank you once again, and I'll see you next week on another episode of Marathon Prep. Peace.